Devin Booker is closing in on his return to the Phoenix Suns lineup, and trust and believe they need him. This game against the Atlanta Hawks just proves that as the Hawks poured on the Suns pretty much from out the gate until the finish of this basketball game. You saw Trey finding Murray for the throwdown, and then Ice Trey this time doing it himself and one. It's Atlanta taking the early lead. Mikal Bridges has been playing some really good ball for Phoenix. He had 23 points in this one. But Mikal needs some consistent help, not just a game or two. He needs consistent effort. Atlanta had consistent effort in this one. You saw Murray again. And then how about Ice Trey connecting with John Collins for the old alley-oop? Again, it's Young finding Murray, and that was a good idea in this basketball game. Atlanta's up 22 points, third quarter. DeAndre Hunter's like, everybody else got it going. Why not me? And then how about Murray? It's like, yo, nah, this is my night. 21 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists for Murray. Young inside to Clint Capella, who goes a cappella, calls his own number, and gets the finish to go, plus the foul. It's a 29-point game. Late in the third, it's Young again for 3. 20 points, 12 dimes. I believe he got a dime for this one right here as well. Pass wasn't on the money, but Young gets it to Bogdanovich, who knocks in the 3. And then Young, again, making plays for others, and when he wasn't doing that, himself. The Atlanta Hawks beat up on the Phoenix Suns 132-100. The trade deadline is reportedly the Atlanta Hawks are pushing back towards teams that are just trying to get them to just give John Collins away in any deal. It is being reported that a few weeks back, earlier in the season, the Utah Jazz were one of the teams to reach out to the Atlanta Hawks and gauge the interest of John Collins. Apparently, the framework of a deal included Malik Beasley and Jared Vanderbilt. Here's what things kind of picked up. Apparently, according to Shams Charania, the Utah Jazz actually asked Atlanta to add a first-round pick to the Collins trade. So they wanted Collins and a first-round pick from Atlanta for Beasley and Vanderbilt. And that's when Atlanta had enough. They said, all right, y'all think we're that low on John Collins? We'd rather keep him before we just give him away for nothing. So I do believe John Collins will get moved. I think it's just a matter of time and teams. Right now, we're in this weird space in the NBA where a lot of teams are still in contention because, you know, there's really no great teams, a lot of good teams this year. It might be this offseason. I would have guessed this coming into the year, Collins would have got moved at the deadline if the Hawks had struggled. They have struggled off and on. They're playing better ball of late. But because there are so many teams just kind of bunched out east and west this year, Collins probably will make it through the trade deadline. But a guy that's name's been in the mud in this many trade talks over the last couple years. And shout out John. I've met John before and interviewed him before. Really good dude. I would believe it's just a matter of time when he's probably the first domino in that Hawks, you know, that Hawks system to fall if they don't make it probably back to the conference finals, a place that they were at a couple years back.